Batch of cookies.
Hello, yes.
Liz.
Yeah.
Oh. My spells, like, we're gonna be taking a long rest, so you said we could change our spells, right?
Yeah, when the long rest happens, you'll want to have your spells ready.
Okay. Because I changed them in D&D Beyond. I just don't know. I tried to update them, but they're not updating, so I don't know.
I don't think we're supposed to update them yet, because we haven't technically taken a long rest.
Okay.
And from the way she phrased it to me when I asked the question was, we can still fuck everything up.
Okay. Alright, so when we do, I just might that's all. Because apparently I don't know how to do it.
But I was reading my some of my second level spells that I got since we leveled up, and I have one that's totally gonna make Abaddon jealous, and I can't wait to use it. It's called Find Steed. You summon a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed, creating a long-lasting bond with it. Appearing in an unoccupied space within range, the steed takes the form of something that you choose: a warhorse, a pony, a camel, elk, a mastiff, or something else that your GM will allow. The steed has the statistics of the chosen form, though it is a celestial, fey, or fiend of your choice, instead of its normal type. Additionally,
Let's just start. We're live on the internet.
Fine. I'll make Abaddon jealous later. It's a really fucking cool spell that I wish we had when we were in the caravan.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone.
Now you got me angry.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining the NAT30s as we continue with the Bums of Greenest campaign. We see you out there. Hey, Thorium and Unicorn DM and Fires of Atheline, thank you for hanging out. And we are continuing with the interesting situation that the bums are in the hunting lodge. First, we'll go through our announcements.
I want to say one quick thing before you do those, because you mentioned Fires of Atheline, and it's I didn't watch all of Thursday's one shot, but I have now Ian, right? That's his name. I've now seen him like on the video several times. Every time he talks, I always forget he's British, and I always think he's just like Zan doing an accent for his character.
I'm not that good.
or Ian is just that good. So we, first of all, would like to thank our sponsor, the Armory War Games and Hobbies, who is in Fairhaven. Those locals who might be watching us right now, we do have a collaboration going with them, where if you listen for the word of the week, hold on, I have a thing. Oh man, I forgot the command.
Hey, what's the word of the week, Liz?
So what's today's secret, Cocky?
Is it too early to say it?
It's
Today's secret word is
hubby time.
We need our Kermit.
So I have sound effects and stuff for everything that goes with this, but you guys can't hear it, unfortunately. So all you have to do, go to the Armory War Games and Hobbies, or even one of our partners in the Compound Network, Tabletop Games, and enter the word of the week into the jar at the front of the checkout counter, and you will be entered to win the weekly prize, which is drawn on Mondays. It will be specific to the store that you're at, the Armory or Tabletop Games. I don't know if anybody's entered or won or what, but the more people, the better, but the less people, the better your chances, obviously, of winning. So stop into those stores and be sure to write down the word of the week. Also, Foundry Virtual Tabletop, which we will be using tonight, is another one of our sponsors here, and they are wonderful. It's a beautiful virtual tabletop. Very awesome. I downloaded the beta, so there are some bugs and stuff that are getting worked out. So anything can happen. We also have joined the Compound Network, and they are on a little bit of a hiatus, as I've mentioned, due to COVID-19, which James, the main host, unfortunately has at the moment, but he's still doing okay, and we're thinking about him and hoping he recovers completely soon. A couple of things. So we've added we have added a like mud type adventure thing where you can like go through Brew Bottle Tavern if you type !welcome and just kind of
You go through my tavern?
yes, and you can chat with people in the tavern and check out some stuff and maybe even learn a little bit of some background stories that are going on while the bums are currently in the hunting lodge.
Erdnot was not consulted about this development.
No. And I think
It might be your tavern, but it's her world.
yeah,
So,
Erdnot's not
you don't
there.
have a choice.
So, let's roll our credits and get started with tonight.
Here,
What that is.
Did you just
Bunch of crunch is
insult
You don't know what
Crunch?
bunch of crunches?
I know, Crunch is the best.
Crunch
No.
is the best.
But we
The
What the hell?
rice to chocolate ratio is way off. You're both wrong. I'm a
Yeah,
connoisseur.
you're all wrong.
Hold on, I'll show you.
DM on a note of a crackle note. It's a World
both
Mental
wrong.
Health Day.
Oh,
Who wants some?
Me.
so if you're out there crackling, it is World Mental Health Day, and I know that Fires of Atheline and Raging Rolls are both doing charity streams this month for mental health awareness. So feel free to share your links, everybody out there who's doing mental health awareness jazz. We didn't prep
Thank you
anything
guys.
for that. Yeah.
We will.
Did chocolate just make you think of that? Did
I
the
don't know.
crackle bring on the mental health awareness?
I was writing in my notes. I'm like 10, 10, 20, 20. Wait a minute. That lines up way too well. Chocolate. World Mental Health.
It works. So do we have everybody in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are missing Avadania in the
Where?
foundry.
What?
In the foundry.
Wait, I'm
So-
in it.
Oh, it
She
doesn't
was
show
too
you.
busy getting chocolate for me.
Oh, there you are. You are there now. You just popped up. Interesting. So, when we last left the bums of Greenest, you all were currently having a moment to catch your breath. Is that really loud, the music? I think it should be. It seems like it's getting louder. Anyway, sorry, you were having a moment to catch your breath in the hunting lodge just outside of a teleportation portal that had transported you from Castle Naratar, where shit went down real quick. It seems that you followed Resmir the Black through the portal and to this hunting lodge, making your way inside after a troll fight. You decided to continue with your infiltration as cultists and had a lovely meal with a handful of lesser acolyte type cultists in the kitchen, which didn't go very well after Issa tried and failed 2 times to achieve some deception or espionage. After being found out as potentially not being who you said you were, the cultists went upstairs and consulted with their leader, who then requested that you be brought to her. You followed without fighting, which was a good thing in this instance, through the main hall, up the stairs, and into Talus's hall, where she made a statement which Issa apparently immediately recognized as being code, and it was found that they are part of the same organization, which I do not believe you asked what organization that was.
She doesn't strike me as one telling.
We've asked. I've asked.
You've asked
but she just
Issa.
totally.
Yes, you asked Issa
I thought
in
you
the
meant-
past.
But she
Yeah.
was like, "Don't worry about that. You don't need to worry about that."
So you, she explained several things to you about who the 5 worm speakers were, who the individuals in the basement are, different signals and signs, what the goal is of the Cult of the Dragon Queen, and where you need to go next, which is down to Karnas, maybe an hour and a half walk, where there is a castle that Rezmir is prepping to take off with the horde of loot that has been transported thus far. Hey, Ark, you've got a reroll right when we start off.
Yay! Thank you. We'll probably need that.
You still have the inspiration that you never used too, right?
So
Well,
inspiration.
Nothing really came up to use it though.
Yeah, you can.
You know what I
So
mean?
inspiration goes away after the session, and I'm gonna get better about giving inspiration each session to somebody. So I've written a note. So you have to use going forward inspiration for that session.
Well, I'll use it this session. The only reason that I
Well, it's gone. Is the
kept
point.
it. Well, that was the one that was bought first, but I didn't have anything that I could use it for. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. So. Alright.
Lose it. Use it. You lose it.
So you thank you, Grem. You did catch a glimpse of Talus's lovely plump butt, which I've already described, so that doesn't count.
Do it again.
So where was I? You chatted with Talus. She explained several things to you, and then in the downtime role play, you guys, several of you decided to take baths. Micaiah disguised herself as a mouse, or wild shaped as a mouse, and headed through the northern door where, in the hallway up from the chambers you're all staying in, and found 3 kobolds laughing and joking with one another, and nothing else really in that room. Then decided that she was going to go spy on the 4 cultists and Cuspia, who were waiting outside the hall, for Talus and Issa to be done. Didn't go well. And Zora's sharp eye for mice who have been eating her pantry bare at this point, noticed Micaiah. A dagger was thrown by Ty. Micaiah failed her dex save, and suddenly Micaiah was no longer a mouse in the middle of the hall. The boys were the first to take their baths and were able to jump in all of their glory into the hall.
Zan did have his pants on.
Zan had his pants on.
I
And
definitely did not.
and Talus and Issa emerged from the hall, at which point Talus ushered in the cultists, a decent deception check and failed insight check. Raised no more suspicions about why Micaiah was running around as a mouse. And Talus gave you instructions that you can take baths, you can hang out in your chambers, you can go to the kitchen, but don't snoop around. She called the cultists in. Issa tried and failed multiple times to see if anybody wanted to take a bath with her. And we pick up...
I know that feel.
And we pick up...
Wow, what a pro. She just keeps going.
in the hall, as Issa has told you, the gentleman, that you all should talk. I think Micaiah was on her way to the bath, Abaddon maybe, and Vidania was in the bedroom. Is that correct? I just want to make sure everybody's location, whereabouts are correct. The guys were back in their room.
Yeah, Zan brought Micaiah to the bath and then dropped her off there.
Okay.
And Eric would be drying off in the guy's room and putting on clean clothes, so he's not naked anymore.
Okay.
Or not has probably re-robed. I'm sure he's got a backup pair of pants while his other clothes dries.
Alright. So, Vidania, as you are getting comfy on the bed, two things happen at once. Issa walks in the door, looks around for a moment, and as that's happening, you suddenly feel this burning hot pain on your lower back once again. This is the second time it's happened.
You need some cream for that.
Roll a Constitution save.
Is she muted for anyone else?
Oh, you might
Hello?
be muted. No, you're good.
Oh.
You're good.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, you got a -1 on your con? Shit. So you, as she's walking in, you go to like kind of give a smile maybe, and all of a sudden you just double over in pain, like your muscles all clench up and you just start like yelling.
Ooh.
As this burning pain that reminds you of the day that you first felt that pain. It's just as intense again. And Issa like looks surprised and then runs over to you like, "Whoa, Vidania, you all right?" And then she reaches, and that was a pretty bad roll, so you are like doubled over in pain on the bed.
Would Micaiah hear this from the tub?
No, the tub is across it's like pretty far away.
Would everybody in the next room hear it?
Yeah, definitely. And as Vidania, you are yelling there, Issa's like, "Where does it hurt? What's going on?"
It's just my back. It's an old battle wound.
Hold on, let me check it out. And she reaches over
No,
to
it's okay.
pull up.
No. It's fine. Just give me a minute.
She looks at you and she's like, "Just let me check it out." Roll a let's see, we're gonna go with We're gonna
I can
go
do
with
it.
your an athletics check against her athletics check for you to like
God.
twist out of the way and
Forceful.
almost like you're being grappled, I guess, or resisting a grapple.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
It's
Sorry
starts.
about
It's one
that.
of those nights.
Well, you know, we'll see. Hold on. I had to look up what her thing was. You could get lucky. No, you do not. So as you're trying to twist away, Issa is like, "Let me see," and she pulls up the back of your shirt, and then lets go almost immediately, and looks at you.
It's not what you think.
So you guys definitely would have heard the yelling.
Hearing the yelling, Zan would go knock on the door.
Eric's gonna follow with his sword over his shoulder like before.
So
He
Issa,
picks up his hammer and goes, there we go again.
so there's a knock on the door. Issa looks at you, Vidania, and she's like, "You want me to let them in? Or do you want to talk about this, you and me?"
You hear, who's dying in there?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Everything's
It better
fine.
not be that necklace.
So
Yeah.
when we heard the yelling, did it the cries of pain? It sounded like somebody was actually hurt, right? This couldn't be confused for any other acts or anything like that that Issa was seemingly looking for.
Make a perception check. We'll see how
Oh
how
my
well you
God.
heard.
God damn it! If I roll a nat 1 on this, and I don't know the difference between.
I mean, sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's true. Especially with somebody like Issa, she seems like somebody that would 16.
No, it sounded like somebody was in pain. And Issa's like, "We're just lady stuff, guys. We're all right." And Vidania, you got sweat kind of like beading on your brow as the pain is still there, but it's kind of like fading to this dull, like ache. And Issa's still staring right at you as she's talking towards the door. She's like, "We're okay, guys. We're all right."
Alright, if you need anything, you know where we are.
Yep, that we do.
Thanks, guys.
If that thing eats one more person, I'm going to cut it off.
Or we'll walk back to the room and just sit down in a chair.
So
Get some rest, I guess.
Abaddon, having heard that it was lady things, opens the door and kind of sneaks in. Just kind of like creaks it open a little and just like,
Issa looks over at you as you come in. She's like,
I'll say, "Is it the necklace? Did she get it off? Where is
"No, close the door."
So, like I said, it's not what you think.
So Issa steps back a little bit, and then she like leans up against the wall, folds her arms across her chest, and then just kind of looks at you, not saying anything for a minute. And then she looks at you, Abaddon, and she's like, "Did you know about the thing on her back?"
Thing on her back. Is it a little creature or something? She's got all these little creatures. Did it crawl to her back? Is it glued to her back? Is it a puppy again?
Like, "No,
Is it a kitty?
no.
What is it? Issa.
I think she should tell you. You guys are supposed to be friends, right?"
Vidania. Danya, is everything okay? This is weird shit.
This is weird shit. Thanks to Issa.
I didn't do anything.
So I'll like show Abaddon. Don't freak out.
Meanwhile, Micaiah walks in from the back.
So
Freak out
Issa,
about.
she's like, Micaiah, close the door.
They're all hovering behind her. She's bent over, lifting her shirt. That's gotta be the most awkward situation.
What's going on?
Issa's got the rubber glove. She's like,
Pick up my clothes.
Micaiah's gonna be nosy and go investigate now.
Why did she bother getting dressed at all?
That's true.
So, Vidania, what is on your back?
It is. Oh shit. Wait, what is it called? I forget what it's called. It is the mark of the dragon cult. Tramp stamp tattoo. On my
what is
lower
it? Is it
back.
like a handprint with a different colored dragon head on each fingertip?
No.
No. That would be cool though. Next time.
Let me see.
The giant T for Tiamat.
So,
That's the G-string peg.
so the on the I know it's hard to see, but on the landing page, if you scroll down underneath the Piggy Pie medallion, there's a little symbol that's engraved in the bottom of the wood, and it's a little bit difficult to see, but it's almost like a dragon head with flames up above it, and then some legs kind of sticking out creepily on the bottom. I can show you a picture of it later,
In
but
the bottom corner.
yep, right there. You're right on it.
Yeah. Everybody's hovering. I'm like,
Where is
Yeah.
it?
It's difficult to see, but it's there, and that is what Vidania has stamped on her. It's like branded / tattooed. And Issa, again, leaning against the wall, she just looks at all the ladies, and she's like, "So did you guys all know? It's one thing to have a sister in the cult; it's another to have it emblazoned on your own back."
I only did it in my attempt to help my sister. I had to go with her to protect her. And I maybe went a little too far, but I left. And now I'm trying to save her. I'm not in the cult. I really want you all to trust me and believe me. I just read what you wrote.
What did you say?
I just read what you wrote.
Oh. Damn it.
So what's up
When
with
you
the
say
screaming?
you went a little too far, what do you mean you went a little too far?
Just that I got this imprinted on my body, but it was just because my sister got all caught up in it. And I was going with her to try to just protect her, but when I realized she'd gotten in too deep, then I left.
So what's your plan here, V?
I'm just trying to figure out a way to get her out. But every time I talk to her, she's a mega bitch.
Sorry.
Did you not? Why did you wait to tell us? Didn't you trust us?
I just wanted you to trust me. I didn't want to give anyone a reason not to trust me. And I'm ashamed that I have this on my body.
Freshman year.
You know how it is.
Well, V, what's your plan once you see her? I mean, it's hard to pull someone out of a cult. You see how crazy these people are.
I know. I'm really not sure at this point, since she seems to have been totally sucked in by these people. Now she's interrogating people.
Interrogating people?
Yeah.
Do you think she's really in? She's in for life?
I don't know. I'm hoping that I can change that. Get her back.
Wait, have you seen her? Since we've been traveling? I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. I have. And she tried to ditch me. Told me to go.
Why?
I think that was her way of trying to protect me, but I can't go.
I understand how important family is. It's dangerous, though.
It is, and I'm nervous about the risk, like what she'll do to you guys, knowing that we're all together.
Does she have like some kind of special powers or something?
No, she's just getting dangerous, I think.
Along with all the cult, I guess.
Right.
Well, she loves you. Would she ever hurt you?
I don't know. Hope not.
Issa leans in and she's like, I'm real good at the art of pivot too. Where did that come from? How long have you had it? And why is it causing you pain?
Boom, bitch, mic drop.
I know, just like.
I got it at a cult meeting that I went to with Valanthe. A little while before this all started, before we all got together. And I have no idea why it's hurting. It's the second time this has happened.
Where was the other time?
When we were at... Where were we?
Carnath Roadhouse, up on the roof with Zan.
Oh, yeah. When we were at Carnath Roadhouse.
And you didn't tell anybody?
No,
Why not?
I just wasn't ready.
Well, I guess I can understand that. We all have our secrets.
Yeah. You guys know all mine now.
Do you think it's a sign? Do you think that pain and that tattoo is reacting that way because we shouldn't be here?
What do you think? Maybe because her sister's nearby.
Mickey,
Maybe.
you might be right.
I know. I actually said something intelligent. Must be these nice pain meds that Ergot gave me. For my stab.
I gave you payments.
Aw. Yes.
Get it? Right.
Well,
So-
we'll have to figure out what it means. I mean, if it's putting you in that much pain, it can't be good.
Have
When's
to
the last
agree.
time you saw your sister? Was it at Carnath Roadhouse?
No, it was...
Or near that time?
I think it was shortly before that, when we were at Baldur's Gate, I believe.
Yeah, that was 2 months before.
No, it was a little while before that.
Is there a possibility possibly she could have been at Carnath Roadhouse?
It is
Remember?
possible. I do remember seeing I don't know if it was her. There was a small fire out in the woods, and it was right after that that I felt this pain. But I couldn't see anything.
Interesting.
Anyone.
Hey, when you got your tat, was anybody else getting tatted?
Yeah. Did she get one?
Yep, she got one also.
I bet they're connected. That would be my guess. Knowing what I do about, the world, a little bit of the world of magic.
Ooh, is there any
You might
way
be right.
that you, Makai and...
Would I recognize? It's
Ugh,
kind of
I
like
can't talk.
tattoo. Like the idea that I'm talking about. Would I recognize that at all?
So looking at the tattoo, are you proficient in, we would say like medicine, I think, for this, because like you're asking about the style, right?
Yes.
Yeah, do like a medicine check.
Yeah, I am proficient in that. +5. I'm gonna roll real dice. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Make it good. Make it good.
9 + 5, so 14.
So you're not familiar with exactly what she has, but it looks like a little bit of a combination of a brand scarring and like tattoo style. And one thing that you notice as you're looking at it is it looks like it's not done. It's almost like there's like almost like the outline, but and like parting of the part of the shading, but it's almost like it's not completed as you're looking at it. It's like if somebody was taking pride in their work, they wouldn't have stopped where they did on her brand.
So I'm gonna ask her about that. So Vidania, when I'm looking at this, it kind of almost looks like it's unfinished. Is that like intentional? Did something
Well, I
happen?
left.
And was it finished?
I left her there. Before it was finished. I thought he fell out of his chair.
I know you're
Oh my
right.
What?
Somebody call me.
I'm just trying to get my 3 chili cheese bread. What's going on?
Sounds
I'm trying
like.
to be like unobtrusive so I don't ruin the
Well, then
moment.
you
No,
need
we
to
can
mute
hear.
yourself.
Yeah, you need to
Jeez.
mute because we can hear every.
We can hear everything.
Your
I
mic
know
is
you
too
can hear-
good.
Well, now I don't care because you guys were talking and brought me up. But before I was trying to be like stealthy. I even like dropped that little.
Well, that's the thing. You look like you literally dropped.
Then we heard a bunch of stuff fall. It sounded like a bunch of books fell on top of you or something.
Roll for chili cheese bread.
Yeah.
Also, what is chili cheese bread?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
There's a bakery called Artisan Hive by Plymouth that bakes the best bread.
Sounds delicious.
New sponsor, Artisan Bread Chili.
I was just thinking.
Sorry, guys, it's delicious. I can't help it. I literally eat a whole wolf.
Is there? Can we take a look at that closely, or can I take a look at that closely to see if I notice if it has any like magic or something, like the ink or like?
I have expected you to be asking me about the fucking bread.
Can we get a closer look at the bread?
Is it magical?
The bread away. The
It
magic.
is pure magic.
The
Yeah, I
bread
mean, I
is-
guess that's up to Vidania.
Vidania, can I take a closer look?
You can get close.
I won't get weird.
All
Don't fart
right,
in my face.
I'm gonna.
So, yeah, you can make an Arcana check to see if you sense anything or if you even recognize this symbol. There you go.
Oh damn!
Yeah, 23. So you recognize the symbol from your studies and your reading about like the dragon, various cults and things that have happened in the past. It's like kind of a weird symbol and creepy looking, and you've always thought, well, it doesn't really symbolize like the Dragon Queen. So it's a little bit strange, but you don't sense any magical, anything magical coming off of that in this moment. This doesn't seem to be magical ink or anything along those lines.
Okay. And you said it looks like weird, like not a dragon.
No, it is.
Oh,
It
man.
just looks. It's just kind of strange. It's just a strange symbol.
It looks infected.
We need some ointment.
So Issa is sitting there and not looking super impressed, and she's like, "So you guys keep talking about secrets and all this. Are you gonna share with the rest of your group here? Should we bring the guys in?"
Yeah, let's just bring him in. Let's just get this over with.
Issa walks past you and knocks on the wall, linking the two rooms. So you three guys here.
What?
Three sharp raps on the wall.
I think
Someone
they want
dead?
I think they want us to come over.
I'm not engaging in any hanky-panky.
Trust me, nobody wants to engage in hanky-panky with you.
Good.
But he's so clean now.
He smells of
Carrot seed.
Mm. Whoa, I almost did fall. You should.
Zan's gonna go up to the door and knock.
Zan's gonna do the same thing. Sword over his shoulder with a sigh. Like, what the fuck is going on here? What in the nine hells?
Issa just nods to you, Micaiah, because you're the closest to the door. Last one in.
Come on in. Let's go.
We enter the room.
Alright. You see the ladies standing there. Issa looks not happy, which is not typical. She's just against that wall that links the two rooms, that leaned back again, kind of looking at everybody.
The halfling looks displeased.
I have something to show you guys. And I just turn
No,
around.
what on you haven't we seen yet?
The other end.
Alright, let's see it.
Okay, so I show them. Say, guys, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I got this when I was following my sister to the cult meetings. I'm not in the cult. I really want you to believe me. I just did it to
Does
help her.
Micaiah believe her?
Does Zan believe her?
You
We all
can
roll leaving roll.
What
Can
would that roll
both roll insight.
be? Sorry. 16.
15.
23. Damn, why can't I roll that good when it matters?
Hey, Lord Byron. Yes. Well, so Vidania, are you telling the truth?
I am telling the truth.
So,
Alright, so I'm gonna look at Vidania and I'm gonna ask her, when it comes time, when more assassins inevitably come for me, are you gonna run, or will you help?
I will help.
It's good enough for me. I don't need to roll or anything like that. I'm gonna take her at her word. I'll just nod.
She doesn't know that we rolled.
Yes, I do.
Not like her character knows that we
Yes,
rolled.
I do.
Yeah,
I
Everyone stops.
believe-
I heard it.
Sorry,
Roll the roll and you-
Ernot leans in and looks at it. And he goes, it's shitty craftsman work there. You need to go to a better tattooist.
I think I know a guy.
Maybe you can give me the hookup, Ernie.
Oh, Ernie doesn't like to hook up.
Oh, that's right.
So, Issa looks at all of you.
At her.
And says, your trustingness, your willingness to trust, it's gonna get you guys in a lot of trouble one day. Good luck.
Listen, Vidania has slayed more creatures beside me than probably most people I've ever fought with. So, I trust her. She's telling the truth. I can see it in her eyes.
Marks on her back is just in the past.
Well, it seems to be causing troubles right now.
I
She's
didn't
over
say
here
I trusted
screaming.
her.
She's over here screaming with her back on fire.
Then what will you suggest we do, Issa?
I'm not suggesting anything. She just
We
leans
can
back.
cut it off.
It's on her
can't just
ass,
cut
isn't it?
off parts of my body.
It's just one layer.
You wanted to cut off my hand earlier.
And if I did, we wouldn't have gotten in trouble at the castle.
No. If Zan.
Ernie, how is she gonna shoot a bow without a hand?
Well,
Come on.
I'm not offering to cut off her head now. Just to
No
cut
one's
off a piece
cutting
of her
anything.
back.
And Vidania, you feel a little bit, almost like a small vibration on your chest when Erdnot is sitting there talking about cutting parts of your body. It's almost like a low growling, or like almost like a purring too. Combination.
Hungry.
Stop. You better stop.
Ernie, you better back up. This thing's
She's gonna fucking eat you.
Oh, I'm not close to you. I will not get within 10 feet of you. That is a general rule that DM needs to remember, that Ernot will not get within 10 feet of her.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Not until that thing is off of her.
Yeah, but what if you need to lay hands on her? Don't say that.
I will fling hands at her. I'm not going to lay them on her. I have other means of healing you people.
Hey guys, since we're all here together, anybody know what a worm speaker is?
Be a dragon speaker. Worm is in a young dragon.
Oh. What about that Valum guy downstairs? Wasn't he one of the worm speakers?
Seeing as we're being also open right now, speaking of those who talk to dragons, is there anything you'd like to tell us, Avadon?
No, I was wondering if we should just kill that guy down there. I'm worried.
I think the lad refers to the blue dragon following us and giving you instructions to tell us to get eggs.
Oh yeah, this bitch over here is talking to dragons. This one's got a dragon tattoo. Girl with a dragon tattoo over here. Dragon speaker over there. You guys are a right mess.
We're an eclectic bunch.
We're work in progress.
I mean, what about you? You seem to be involved in some kind of group.
Well, so is this one over here. She nods towards Zan. We're all part of the group.
Keep it down! Keep it down! They might be listening to
Alright.
us. We can't fight in this situation right now, right? We're not the enemy here.
And Avedon, again trying to pivot. You guys need more practice at this.
I'm gonna step on Issa's toes.
You trying? Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Roll a dex. Roll
Oh my
dex.
It's hysterical.
Just a dex check.
Dex check.
Yeah.
Is that in attributes?
Yeah, it's the other number, not your save, but it's just whatever your dex bonus is.
Oh. I hope this is right. Is that the right one? Did I do the right one? Dex save?
No, you did a dex save.
Oh. Sorry.
She's not proficient, so it's the same as a normal dex check.
Yeah.
It's +2.
I don't know if that's right.
Let me just
That one
double
looks
check.
better.
Yeah, +2. The same. +2. So you go to slam your.
Just not me, not wicked bad. Just
Oh, you didn't even get close. Like, you thought her foot was there. You thought her foot was there, but then when you went to go, her foot was like several
Her feet are
inches
so
away, and she's just looking at you like.
freaking idiot.
You blasted children. That's enough. What does the blue dragon expect from us that we did not agree to?
She expects nothing from you.
Well, what does she expect from you then?
Not a thing. We have no agreement.
Then why
What
is
was
she
that all
following
about?
us?
She's following us. She's following us. She's following us because
Is Micaiah believing her right now?
I'm not. I just have anything yet.
I don't think you need to roll.
If you
I'm
break
gonna
our
call
trust now,
Shit on all this. So why don't you just say the truth? I mean,
I'm
we
trying
got
to tell you.
this over here selling the soul over here with the dragon tattoo. Spit it out. Let's go.
She wants nothing from us. We have no agreement. She's following us because she felt she could control and that she could get what she wanted, and what she wants is more power, and she's not part of this anymore. But I'll tell you this, she can find us. They can easily find us. We have to be a little
It's a
bit.
dragon.
Yes, we have
Roll
to
a-
be a
roll a
little more
deception.
careful.
Avedon. Deception check.
Ugh.
You guys can all roll insight to see if you believe Avedon in a moment.
That's a 6. Xander believes her.
apparently I fucking believe everything she says. Jesus.
Danya, 19.
I got a 12. That means I don't believe shit.
No, you do believe her. She got a 13.
Oh, I thought she got 11.
No, Avedon got a 13.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay.
All right. So, Micaiah and Vidanya, you're looking at Avedon like, girl. The guys are all like, she's so cute.
She is
She's
not
all
cute.
like, I don't know. They can't fight. She's like smushing her boobs together.
I understand.
This seems out of
She's
character.
like,
for this
you know
time.
all that. And I get that. You guys are, y'all are falling for that, but I'm telling you, something's up right here. She's not telling the truth. Vidanya? I just looked at Vidanya like, Do you agree with me?
I agree. I'm not buying it.
I mean, you saw me cry, didn't you? You saw her take such a possession from me that it broke my heart. Why would I have any faith in that bitch that did that? That sucks.
Why did she give you that gift in the first place?
Because she likes me.
Why?
Dragons
She's not
don't
gonna
like
do
Out
something
of the
for free.
goodness, out of the goodness of her heart.
She thought there was
Then
more
why-
connection. She thought we could have something. I mean, look at me. I could speak her language. I don't know. I've never met a dragon before.
And I can speak the language of an orc. Doesn't mean I want it as a pet.
I was her pet, if anything. But it's over now. You have to trust that.
I'll believe what you say, Evidon, under one condition. What
Vidania, you get a reroll.
What was the gift? What did it do, and why was it so important? Why did you cry so much when she took it away from you?
It showed me things that I'd never seen before. It showed me a life that I'll never live. And it made me sad. You know loss. We all do.
So why would
Sometimes-
she take something
Sometimes
that-
you don't even know what you have until it's gone, and sometimes you never know what you could have, and regrets, and it's overwhelming when someone gives that to you, and it's over in a heartbeat.
So,
You must have had
If-
to do something in return.
Bitch, I'm being so cute right now.
No, Micaiah is. She rolled a 19. She's not buying it.
Yeah,
I
Issa
love
pipes
you,
up. She's like,
IRL, I love you, but no, Micaiah is not buying any of this.
I mean, DM, that was kind of a good act right there. Can I reroll for
Micaiah doesn't believe you. Micaiah doesn't believe you. And neither does Issa. And she says, dragons don't give people anything. Ever. So
What do
whatever
you
she
know?
gave you was
You're
a
just
lie.
trying to I'll say again. What do you know? You're just trying to turn us all from each other right now.
No, stop taking the spotlight off of you, Abaddon. I don't
Issa's
often
like-
get mad. Now getting mad.
Everyone.
I don't like this honesty. I don't like this. And this is about respect. How many times have we saved your life? We deserve to know the truth. You're lying to me and the rest of us, and all of us have risked our lives. Now you better start telling the truth. or
I'm
we're
telling you the truth. You have nothing to worry about right now. It's over.
Mama Bear's getting angry.
I don't want to know that it's over. I want to know what happened. I want to know what you were supposed to do.
Preach, Micaiah.
You can either take me as I am right now, or you can forget me. And you won't fight beside me, and that's fine, Micaiah. That's fine.
Unacceptable answer. That's disrespectful. That is so disrespectful to the rest of these folks.
You're the only one confronting me right now. Everyone else is fine, and they understand. You're the only one, Micaiah. Put it down.
I'm not fine. I just want to say I'm not fine.
Issa, again, you just want us all to fight right now. Whatever is up your sleeve
I
is
gain
bullshit.
nothing. I gain nothing
Yes,
from
but I
your
don't
fighting.
want us to fight. I have fought beside you. I have done watch with you how many times? We are close, and I'm sorry, but I think it's disrespectful to me, to our friendship, that you won't even tell the truth right now. When Vidania is here admitting that she was in the cult.
I
And you
am telling the truth.
We're doing truth time right now.
We're in a truth circle.
We were in tubby time, and now we're in truth circle.
Cup time!
We gotta speak the truth right now.
This is all I have for you, Micaiah. Like I said, you can take it as it is, and who knows what'll happen later on, but You know everything you need to know as far as my dealings with that blue dragon. And it's been no threat to you, and you were not hurt by her, and that's all there is. So you can either continue with me or not. Either way, I've fought by your side and been your close friend and stood by you this entire time just as well. Is he laughing?
Yes, I'm laughing.
It's funny because I do love you.
This is just the funniest scene to play out. I don't know why. Because IRL would never fight like this. No, but back in the game. No, Micaiah does not believe your ass. Not accepting this. And she's gonna just, turn to the rest of the group and she's gonna say, I said my piece, and, for each of you to think about, but I honestly think that it's disrespectful, and I'm not saying we should not continue with Abaddon, but I for one, you won't be hearing much from me at all. You're not gonna know about my dealings. I'm sorry, but you lost my trust today. And she's just gonna kind of turn away from her, kind of walk to the corner, and kind of go like this, like, you all go ahead.
I'm gonna open the door and leave the room and go take a tubby.
Nope, I'm not leaving the room. I'm just gonna stand in the corner.
No, I am.
Arik's just gonna throw his hands up. Arik's throwing his hands up. He's done with the women yelling at each other, and he just, if it's not something that he can't kill with steel or his hands, he doesn't want to fucking hear it. He's just gonna walk back to his room and just lay down.
So
just over his shoulder. When somebody figures out something, let me know.
Well, as you guys are walking towards the door, Issa's like, I do have information.
Zan hasn't gone anywhere. He hasn't spoken to Issa yet. I don't know where everyone else is going, but we have things we have to get done.
I haven't taken a bath yet.
Are you leaving? Did Abaddon leave the room?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
when I did that.
Okay, Abaddon left the room.
Oh, she wanted to call us into. Alright, so yeah, believe that then. Never mind, I won't leave. I forgot that Issa
So
was gonna say something.
as he's walking out the door, she'll be like, I do have information for you all.
Does it involve dragon or a secret tattoo?
Or yelling.
I mean, I can yell it at you if you would like, but I would prefer if the door was closed, you all can figure out your inner dealings here with dragon tattoos and dragon pacts and dragon gifts. Oh.
Okay. Wait, she said that before I left?
No, you've already left, and as Arik was walking out the room, that's what she said.
Okay.
So I'll shut the door and sit down in my chair.
So Issa says, unfortunately, I only had a few minutes to speak with my colleague due to a little bit of a disruption in the hallway. She looks at Micaiah and looks at Zan. Like, I guess I should have expected it at this point.
See?
But essentially, so I'm gonna stay behind here. I've got some there's some loot that I want to go through here at the lodge, but Talus wants us to go to the morning prayer circle, and she's gonna give you the banner in order to get down to Parnass in the morning. And when you get there, you should be able to find your way through to the castle. There are a couple of places you can stop to get some supplies, but it's very likely that you're not going to have too much time to get into that castle. Probably going to want to continue with your ruse as cultists. Do a little better if you can, because the place is teeming with giants and ogres. It's going to be tough. And there's also a dragon there. So there's a lot going on.
All right then.
And while we're being so honest with each other, what organization links you and Talus?
She looks you right in the eyes. She's like, why would I tell you that? We fought
Well-
together. I've been right by your side, everyone. I don't know that it's really relevant.
Hello. I'm not there. I'm not there.
Oh, not there.
I'm gonna bang on the wall from. Oh no, I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, you're like
far
on the
away.
other side of the hallway.
Hey, a brawl breaks out in my tavern. What the fuck?
Oh, there's a brawl. Type brawl to join in.
I don't approve of that. I
I
smash
know.
people's heads in for starting a brawl.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Well, for somebody who's chastising others for holding secrets, it's
Tell her.
you won't even tell us who you work for.
Like, secrets
told us
are my
nothing.
game. You all are supposed to be friends. I'm not your friend. I'm a coworker.
You're not. Well, you can't. We don't work for the same people. Apparently, how could we be co-workers?
Well, you don't know that, do you?
But we don't not know that, do we?
You don't.
By
not
the
know.
gods,
We don't.
it doesn't matter. I don't
not
care
know
who
that.
you work for. She's gotten us this far. She's helped me out. I still don't like her. You got your loot. Thank you. I hope we don't cross paths again.
Isa just laughs at her, not as he says all that.
That was awesome. That's its own like clip. Like that's a piece.
You've been
So-
dismissed, Issa.
Yeah.
Did Vajanya say that?
Yeah.
She's like, oh shit. All right, well. Speaking of gifts, I did have some to give, but I've been dismissed. So, you all have a good night.
I didn't dismiss you, so and I agreed with you, so I feel like I deserve a gift. Actually, all their gifts, I think I should get.
Wow.
Since they didn't agree with you, you know, me and you, like, you know, we're on the same wavelength. So I'll just take them all.
Oh my God, Mickey.
So she looks at you, Makai, and she's like, you can find me later if you want a gift. And then she walks out of the room and down the hall.
What kind of gift are you offering?
Did she wink?
Yeah.
She didn't, but as she walks out the door, because I forgot that Grem already did this, you catch another glimpse. And it's almost like as she walks, she kind of like tightens her pants slightly as she's walking out of the doorway, and then she looks back and then just closes the door.
Before
the
she
last
goes,
thing you
Arik
see
is
is a
like,
little-
Cheeks.
Arik is gonna just lean, just go. Nice.
Right.
He just, it's all, just almost under his breath, just so she hears it.
And you hear her say, "Damn straight." She closes the door.
That's all the gift we need. Come on.
Oh my God.
So, what is everybody doing?
Man, we can't.
Makai,
Even with somebody who's an ally, we fucking up and can't get our gifts and shit.
I was about to have actually Arik roll a persuasion check, but then Erdnot went on his thing and she was like, "Oh, now."
It wasn't in a mean way. It was in a begrudgingly respectful way.
You just
Well, then
told
Vidania
her, you just
dismissed
told
her.
her you,
Can I just
you
go?
just told
"I
her
was
that
just
you don't like
kidding."
her.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I didn't respect what she's done. Jesus,
Still
people
like
learn more.
presents.
She didn't.
Like
She didn't
presents.
yell at you guys. She just smiled and walked out the door. All right, and actually, with that, I think we'll take a break and we'll do a giveaway. That's okay. You guys want
Somebody's
to go
gonna
pee?
get gifts.
Yeah, we're gonna give some gifts. So yeah, let's do 2 quick rounds of marbles. It's Saturday, right? Jesus, yes, it is. Okay,
Mhm.
I have
so
no idea anymore.
yeah, it's Saturday. We'll do 2 quick rounds of marbles and then do a quick gift giveaway so everybody can go pee. I'm gonna switch to, is it full screen mode? Yeah, so you guys can see this for the moment while Steam is loading. Hello everybody out there. Fires of Athelian rolled a 1, so nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. I'm just loading up marbles. And so tonight we're gonna do a giveaway of like a NAT30s kind of like care package type thing. So we'll give a t-shirt and then a bunch of buttons and stickers and a window sticker because I've got a bunch of stuff and realized that I haven't been giving them away. So, and then also I'll throw in some dice too. Not a whole set because I don't have any whole sets anymore. But maybe like a D20 and some cute ones from Phoenix Dice. Thanks to everybody who's out there. We have been talking about potentially, I do have the audio on, everybody, so they can hear you, but they can't see you. We've been talking about doing like maybe a monthly kind of community stream, potentially, because we had a lot of fun chatting with everybody the other day. So that's a thing. I've also started crits and arrows. So if you type crits and arrows, and I should put that, it tells you what your rank is. And sorry, this is now freaking out because it wants to show me marbles. Okay. There's an arcade mode. That's cool. It will show you your crits and arrows and how many you have, and you can use those to walk through the Brew Bottle Tavern when you do welcome. And each of the things that you do, like you can buy a round you can buy a round for everybody out there in chat of drinks. I mean, not real drinks, but you can chat with people in the tavern. Certain things that you want to do are going to cost more than others. And you can start to learn a little bit of what's going on in the background while they are out doing stuff, I guess. So let's see. We'll just do 2 races, and whoever wins the 2, just to give it a little bit of time here. And eventually, I would like to use the crits and arrows to do giveaways in chat more often. And if you have a certain amount, you can buy extra tickets with them. So it's like you get to buy based off of how much you've watched. So you get more crits and arrows the more you watch. So exclamation point play to play marbles. The players cannot win, but they can join in, and I will join with my main thing. So anybody can join. Exclamation point play. Lord Byron of Chancery Castle. If you win, you can designate who gets it, or we can go with 3rd place or 2nd place, depending. Anyone out there who is a follower, all you have to do is hit that follow button and you can just jump on in. And even if you just discovered us today, and we will be sending out a little NAT30s care package. Actually, could you get the pins so I can show what the pins look like? We've got 30 is the new 20 pins and Bombs of Greenest pins. And oops.
I was just gonna go like, see, this is because I have one right here. Actually.
Okay.
Box of shit.
Yeah, so we've got, you can't really see it very well, but we've got window stickers. Nope, you can only see a white thing. Nope. There we go. There you go. Window stickers. We have Bums of Greenest pin. And we've got, pull this out.
That's what she said.
We have 30 is the new 20 pin. It's all blurry, but if I get it. Anyway. So we'll just add a bunch of these, and then I've got some dice. I'll just keep these behind my thing. So anybody out there, anybody, you can all join in and exclamation point play to do some marbles. I'll leave it open for another 10 seconds, and then I'm going to hit start, and there'll be a 10 more seconds. Let's see who else is out there lurking. We've got several people lurking. Exclamation point play if you want to jump in. All right, I'm going to press the button. Should be the booty prize. I don't have a booty prize. I don't think. I should make some Bums of Greenest underwear. So brawling in the tavern will get you points. Also, if you go fight monsters, so if you do exclamation point fight, that should start a fight, and a certain number of people have to join in on the battle, and depending on how many people do join in, you might fight like a bigger monster, and then you'll get more points. So, we've got our... Man. Lord Byron, it says you're number 1, but that's not right, because Fires of Atheline. Oh my goodness. Oh, rolled a 1. There we go. But that's also not right, because Fires of Atheline is right up at the top. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it linked you to me or what. Alright. We've got still Fires of Atheline in first, although it is not showing that as being the case. I see it. I see you there. OMG. There we go. Fires of Atheline. Pulling up here at the front. I wonder if it's because you were the first one to join. It's kind of weird. Dropping down into the bowl for a little more rimmage here. Still going. Through the uteri. There's only one. Uterus. Into the glittery, whatever the heck this is. Follicle. Ovary. Through the follicle. Down around. It's definitely going to be Fires of Atheline. That's the winner. Lord Byron of Chancery Castle is coming up.
Seriously, last thing I want to hear about is freaking ovaries right now.
Sorry.
Right? You had to do that long game, seriously.
Every single map is the female anatomy.
Oh my goodness.
NAT30s rolled a 1, so Lord Byron, I don't know why it's saying you won, because Fires of Atheline definitely was the first one there. But that's okay. And here I am coming up in the rear. Hey, Graham.
Come on, Lauren.
Alright. Well, that was weird. We'll see what happens. I guess maybe if Lord Byron wins, you win by default, Fires of Atheline. Although I think you already have one of our t-shirts. Exclamation point play to to join in. Coming up in the rear. We'll be giving away a t-shirt, some pins, some buttons. If you just joined us, please feel free to jump on in. Exclamation point play while we're waiting for everyone to come back from break. Come on in and enter to win. That was unintentionally a rhyme. Maybe Arik will share some of his candy with you.
Never.
Never mind. Alright, I'm pressing start. You've got 10 seconds if you want to join in. Exclamation point play to win a t-shirt, buttons, and dice tonight. Alright.
Madani just mad because I'm not sharing.
Let's see. We've got The Last Son, which is a player and cannot win, but still is winning. He already got a t-shirt. Oh, shit. There I go.
I don't think I've ever won. I think I always get yeeted off the side at some point.
Now we come across a bunch of tires here. Oh, I'm still winning. 2 of me winning.
What crap?
Who brought me salted black licorice? Was that you, Abaddon? Is she there?
Oh, she disappeared.
She disappeared. It was probably her, Lord Byron. But it would have been out of love, of course, because we know how much you like licorice. Did you see that article about the guy who ate so much black licorice that he had a heart attack?
He ate like 2 bags every day for like 30 years.
Yeah, so be careful, Lord Byron. We don't want to lose you that way. I thought of you immediately. I'm still in the lead. I'm cheating because I've got two things going on. Yeah, he didn't actually eat it for that long. I thought it was only a couple weeks. It was only 3 weeks.
Oh, it was only 3 weeks?
Yeah,
I thought it was
he just
like
ate,
years.
He ate a lot of it. No, he just ate way too much of it. Alright, so these don't count. Who's in 3rd place? Oh, nope, you were. Not anymore. Roll the 1. Roll the 1. Well, oh no, wait. Fires of Atheline. I don't know why it's saying that you are not allowed to win for some reason. There's the finish. Waiting for the last son. Yeah, it's just saying Fires of Atheline that you're 1.5 pounds a day. I feel like you would have felt weird or something.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna finish the Grand Prix and see who won here. Okay, 3rd place. Roll the 1, 2nd place. Lord Byron at Chancery Castle in 1st place. Me. Or actually all of us. Collectively, the NAT30s won, so nobody gets anything. Kidding. So roll the 1. So Lord Byron is giving up his win because he lives 5 minutes from us, and I did just drop off a t-shirt and all of those buttons to him the other day. So congratulations. You have won a whole bunch of NAT30s stuff. And I got your email, I think, before, but I don't know that I got your address. So you can just DM it to me if you feel comfortable. If you don't, then we can come up with a different prize, of course. But if you do, then we'll get that out to you as soon as you send me your address. So thanks for being a loyal viewer, and congratulations. All right, let's switch back. Yay! Oh. Here's a cheer. Yay! It's a cheer for the word of the week. Tubby time. I'll just say it. Word of the week is tubby time for any of you local people who are watching and who shop at the Armory in Fairhaven or Tabletop Games in Westport. We're going to switch back to our game screen. Stop for this and exit out of Steam so that my computer stops having a connection. Okay. So we are rejoining the bumps as Issa has left the room. Abaddon is taking a tubby. And what are you doing? Anything else anyone wants to do before the night ends?
I'm gonna go take a tub too.
Okay.
Makaya's gonna go find Issa.
Right.
Or Not's gonna go back to the kitchen.
I can't hear you.
Or Not's going back to the kitchen.
Okay.
Ark's gonna go back to the guy's room.
Right. Zan's on mute.
Zan will go back to his room.
Okay. All right. So, Vidania, Abaddon, would you have chatted in the bath, or?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you. You had issues. I was trying to cheer her up. Be like, seems like we all have secrets. I'm not gonna press it, but I know there's more to this story than what you're telling us.
Yeah. Splash, splash. Seems like there's more to everybody's story around here.
Scrub, scrub. Grabs a handful of bubbles. Pulls it in your face.
It's the cutest argument ever.
Oh my god.
Anyway. Do you think, like you said, that she could find us, Lenathon could find us, you think we need to be careful? Are we in danger?
Arizon's gonna lean on the tub like this. She's gonna be like, no, I don't get it. Like, I tried to tell the truth and tell everybody what was what. There's nothing to worry about. And I don't know what she wants. I'm not sure what she wants. But I can't give it to her anymore.
Why not?
I mean, I'm just a
That's what she
nobody.
said.
I'm just a nobody. There's...
Why did she crush
I-
your thingy?
Goddamn.
She got mad at me. She got mad at me. Well, you know how dragons like treasure, dragons like loot, dragons like shiny things, which I get. I love him too, and she wants more of that. But I wasn't about to give it to her.
Oh, she wanted, like, your...
She wanted anything she could get her hands on. And you know what? I bet she would be back to take more if we had it. That's why I've been hiding this bag of holding the whole time.
So we probably should... Like, she's gonna come find us.
I mean, if I were a dragon and I knew that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 adventurers.
I like that you would have to like count like, in the bath. Like, fuck, how many people am I with?
Use my toes. If adventurers that I knew were looking for like, like the biggest hoard of loot you're gonna find this side of fucking Neverwinter, then I'd follow. I'd want to know where we were going too. I'd keep an eye on us. You know what I mean, V?
I know what you mean.
But I don't really have any other secrets. I mean, there's really nothing to me. I'm just a kid.
Do I believe that?
I'm just a little
I'm just a kid.
I want to be a real boy.
I'm just a kid.
Roll insight, Vidania. And Abaddon, you can roll too.
What would I roll though?
Deception.
Just kidding.
You believe her.
Oh, she way believes.
Yes.
She drank the Kool-Aid.
I drank the
She's all in.
Micaiah,
Yes, ma'am.
when you meet up with Issa, so you're able to find her not too far. She's actually just kind of sitting on the stairs at the bottom, just kind of watching the kobolds go do their business, and they keep like looking over at her, and she's just like, you know, watching everybody. So what do you do?
So I'm just gonna come up to her. I'm just gonna say, Issa, you said to come find you. Let's chat. Is there somewhere we could talk?
So she looks over and she's like, yeah, there's someone we can talk. And then she leads you into like going down the down on the first floor. She brings you through the doorway that Azan had first looked through. So to the right, if you were looking in, but to your left, since you're coming down the stairs, down the hall, and then there's another bathroom in the through a second hall. As you remember that she had she had gone looking around a little bit earlier on. And so she brings you in there and she's like, so I was going to give this to Vidania, but I don't know.
Give what?
And she pulls out this little pearl, like pearl sized. It's like a, you know, bright white, perfect pearl, and she holds it in her hand and she's looking at it. And she's like, this is a pretty cool little item. I do think that she should have it. If you all trust her. I mean, if she's going to continue fighting alongside you, then I guess it would be good for her to have this. But maybe it should come from you instead. She holds it out to give to you.
Alright, Micaiah's gonna take it in her hand. Say, what is this?
So it's called a Pearl of Power. And I mean, I don't do magic stuff, but you can feel it's pretty warm in your palm. She's like, I think it lets you like hold spells in it or something like that. She'll know what to do with it, I think, once she's got it.
All right. So, let's talk about Abaddon.
Son of a bitch.
Like, well, and she kind of like stretches a little bit. She looks at the bathtub that's there, and she's like, I mean, I still have to take a bath, so.
Oh shit! Does Micaiah have to take one for the team here?
She's got a nice bump.
Like,
Do it.
I mean, I did take a really quick bath before, so
Is that what she said?
yeah.
Like, I mean, but you probably couldn't have reached everywhere. I mean, she's looking up at you. She's small. She's like, I can get to the really hard to reach places. I'm just saying.
She could really get up in there. This is like the classic spy honey pot technique.
Yeah, yep.
This is the honey pot.
She's like, listen, I'm not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. But I'm not really in the mood to talk about it. While I'm so dirty.
Mickey, put bubbles in the tub. Put bubbles in the tub. Ladies
Quick.
love it.
Oh yeah, I'm putting so much soap in that tub. You're gonna get so clean.
Oh no, it's getting pretty dirty on my side of the.
You better start talking.
Alright, so she gets in the tub. So, is there anything in particular you want to know? I'm not gonna role play out a whole bath scene.
Fades to black.
Come on.
5 minutes
No,
later.
No, the guys haven't had a chance to RP yet, so I don't want to,
We've had plenty of time to RP. We RP'd all week.
Yeah, we're good. Take your time.
Swords out, a whole deal.
All sorts are out.
Sword just.
Make it good, ladies. Make it good.
So basically, you're one of the only ones that really agreed with me there, and I was just wondering your thoughts about like why you thought, she was being deceptive. Like, what have you seen?
Oh. So, yeah, Issa's like, dragons don't give people gifts. That's not what they do. They take things. They expect gifts. So, whatever it is that she gave her, and the fact that she's so secretive about it, I don't know, you guys have a lot on your hands. She's a youngin', so she's just really naive.
And I mean, I actually don't know a whole lot about tieflings. I mean, and I never really want to ask Abaddon because, it's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Like, what do you know about them?
Well, they say that tieflings are half demons born of some kind of curse or something. It's really hard to know because, yeah, you can't really talk to them about it. Most of them, anyway. I know that if a tiefling has a child that's always a tiefling, but 2 humans can have a tiefling, and I've seen some in my travels. I've seen other types from different, they don't have to be human. But there's always a story,
Interesting. Do you know anything about Abaddon's story?
No. Just like I don't know all that much about yours.
Takes off her bra.
We're already in the tub.
You mean it's still
No.
on?
That's right.
Well,
Though I'd like to learn.
well, there'll be
What's
time
your
for that.
story, Micaiah?
I mean, there's plenty of time for that. Right now's not the time. And then she's just gonna start massaging your shoulders, and it's gonna feel so good, you're gonna forget all about that question.
Pivot.
It's yeah. Ethan's like, I won't forget about the question, but it has been a hot minute, so she just goes, whatever you're willing to do with her, she's willing to do right back. It's been a while. She's been on the road.
And then the curtains close.
What are the boys doing? You guys are going to sleep? Or not going into the kitchen to eat?
Of course he is.
You just see kobolds. The cultists haven't come out of that main room since they went in, so So if we want to shift to the next day,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does anyone else get any hanky panky?
Well, Issa won't
Nothing-
ask me, so that's cool.
No, she's occupied.
he's occupied. All right. So the evening eventually, well, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. So you guys all eventually find yourselves in bed and asleep.
I'm dying right now.
So Erdnot, well, when you go to sleep, you see a familiar vision. It feels as though, although your sleep went to black, it's like this bright light once again, as you find yourself floating in that familiar void of just total light. And there's almost this feeling of like excitement now, since you know what this means. And sure enough, the vision of the immense dwarf with the shining golden armor and the long beard just kind of like fills your everything all of a sudden, as Fulthrum is before you, and as it steps forward, kind of shrinking down in a way that doesn't really make logical sense, but shrinking down to stand just before you, or floating as you are. And he just stands there, and it's completely silent all around. Actually, I will turn on the music because it is. It's completely silent all around you, and he's just kind of floating there in silence.
Or not, gets down to one knee, bows his head.
And still quiet for probably another 10-15 seconds. It's just quiet, and then this like booming voice that is coming from all around you, although he's still standing there. He says, "You will be tested, brew bottle, and your response will determine how far the ripple travels."
Whoa. By you or the cult people?
And
Oh Lord.
He just stands there not saying anything. And you wake up, and it's morning, and that felt like a 15-second interaction. But hours went by for you. You feel well rested, but that's all you got. There was no response to your question.
Damn.
Arik, when you slept, you relived in its entirety the vision that you saw within the fortune teller's tent. Although when you had stepped through, obviously you did not step into a tent, you stepped into darkness. And Leah was standing there. She embraced you. When she pulled back, your child was in her arms, and it was the most amazing feeling that you had ever felt. And even though you want to feel that, as this scene is playing out a second time, you can only feel that dread in your stomach. As you look over her shoulder, your parents are standing there smiling, holding each other, and then suddenly their eyes go wide. You feel the pain in your kidney once, twice. They start screaming. The blackness starts to swirl around them as they get surrounded by something that you can't see. You fall to the ground looking at them and not able to reach them. as they scream and shriek, and your baby is crying and screaming. And then the voice whispers in your ear, "I will never stop." And you wake up, and I need you to roll a d10. You wake up screaming either way. Waking up, actually, Zan and Erdnot, as you open your eyes, you hear the yell from Arik, who's in the room with you.
It's not giving me the option to make a roll, like a d10 roll. For some reason.
You can do /R1d10. You can type that out. Or you can roll real dice if you want. I don't know if you've got them.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I'll roll real dice. Why not? Just because I think it might be because of the game's paused. I don't know. Just in the chat, it won't let me. Oh, that's not a d10. I'm sorry. This is.
Yes.
That's an 8. That's an 8.
Annie Peak.
We're gonna make that. That's gonna be the next one. Oh my god.
That's
What was
hilarious.
that? It was an 8?
Yep, an 8.
You're definitely making that.
Peg. Peg. Yo, Annie. Are
What?
you on Twitch right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that just killed me. Oh
What?
man.
Oh, cause my head's down. Yeah, cause I'm like laying down.
All we see is your cute little eyes.
Yeah, it's anything, but it's like all the time, so it's perfect.
I'm bad at that, I guess. Whoopsie.
So sorry, an 8. So you wake up screaming, but you do not suffer a point of exhaustion. And you wake up your little clan here.
Did he come to you too?
No.
And he is
Zan.
sweating.
Zan, after bunking with him for so long, he knows it's the nightmares.
Yeah.
Well, you've got Erdnot.
That's all. I
No,
don't care
alright.
what he dreams about.
Okay.
My god didn't wake him up. I don't care.
All right.
Just gonna stare at the ceiling for the rest of the night.
It's the morning now, right?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
morning.
yeah,
You guys are all
okay.
waking up in the morning. Abaddon.
Or not took out a half-eaten venison shank.
Do you need to eat something, boy?
No, thank you.
Good.
Abaddon, where would you have slept?
Not next to me, that's for sure.
No.
She can sleep on the bed with me.
Okay. Vidania and
Sleep with
Abaddon.
me.
I dibs it.
Oh hell no.
Micaiah, if you stayed with Issa, then
Yes, I did. It's the
you
only
would
way you get pillow talk.
then you would have woken up in a parlor room on the first floor. That is kind of, there are like these stout beams. You kind of don't remember how you got there, honestly, but there's these beams overhead, and you wake up kind of looking around there, and Issa's sleeping next to you, or sleeping.
Did Micaiah just get roofied?
It was just so amazing. There's a bunch of comfortable little chairs and seats around. There's a small wardrobe. There's some black armor that's like standing in the room, and as you look over at it, you're like, you can't tell if it's like looking back at you. And then there's this large tapestry hanging on the wall that shows 3 hounds dragging down a white boar, and it's like shimmering with this like strange light.
Does it seem like magical at all?
Make an investigation check.
Oh,
13. So as you stand up, step over to it, you do get, as you come close to it, like this faint heat or warmth that seems to be emanating off of it, and it does shimmer just a little bit.
Micaiah can't help herself. She's so goddamn curious. She would definitely touch that. Does anything happen?
So as you touch it, your hand goes through it and then comes back out. You get a little tingling sensation as you go through, but pulling your hand back, you're just kind of looking. Your hand is slightly colder.
So that's what I was gonna say. Did I feel anything?
Yeah.
She's gonna poke her head through. See what she sees.
All right, I'm gonna have you make
Fuck.
roll me.
I mean, this is what she would do.
All right, odds or evens?
Evens all the way. No. Don't make that face. Don't make that face.
So
No.
you poke your head through, and your whole body gets sucked into it,
Oh, Jesus.
and you find yourself standing in the middle of the forest. Hold on.
Of course I do.
And you have no idea where you are right now. You are in the middle of the forest, looking around. The wind is kind of whipping around you a little bit, and you turn around, and there's nothing there. You are just in the middle of the forest by yourself. It is daytime. Make a survival check.
Alright. This is bad.
What did you roll? Did you roll a 1?
Nuh-uh.
No way.
Nuh-uh.
You did not.
Did you roll a
No,
1?
it wasn't a 1. It wasn't a 1, but it
Oh.
was. No. And I have a +5, but I only rolled a 3, so
Okay. All right.
that's scary.
So yeah, you look around. It is cold. You have whatever you were wearing on you when you woke up just now. And you are
So-
standing,
So
Nothing.
not much.
so not much.
Okay.
And you are standing in the middle of the woods, and you do not know where you are. We'll get back to you in a moment because you just threw me off completely 100% by doing that. So,
Hey, we never
Wow.
fail, Liz, right?
oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So, you guys wake up in your rooms and everything. And there's a knock on the door to the guy's room after a few moments. And Issa doesn't wait for anybody to say anything, and she pokes her head in, looking around. She's like, "Hey, Talus is ready. Wants you guys in the Queen's chambers. I can lead you over there. Just when you're ready, come down to the girls' room." And she closes the door, heads into the girls' room, and she's like, "Hey, we got to get ready to go to the morning prayer." Like, did you see Micaiah?
No.
Weird. She might already be there. All right. I will well, I guess I'll wait here for the guys to come so that I can lead you down there. You can hear like shuffling and stuff outside the doors as people are walking, and kobolds are walking on the second floor.
Arik will get dressed, and he'll armor up, get everything on. It takes him a few minutes, and then he'll wait for the others to be done.
Okay.
Yep, same thing.
All right.
And then when we're all ready, I suppose we'll go over to the girls' room.
All right. So everybody gathers in the girls' room, and Issa's like, "All right, let's go." And you all head down. You can all follow the Issa token. Even though Micaiah's not there, I'll just let you,
Lauren. Sorry, I didn't know what it was.
That was appropriate.
So she leads you down. She leads you down the hallway here, and you can see a bunch of kobolds and cultists. The four are heading into the room already.
I can't move mine.
I can't.
What am I doing wrong?
Can't? Do you have
No.
basic controls?
I don't even see the girls where they are.
Yeah, why is it? I moved it and then it won't let me move it again.
No, could be a glitch. Here, I'll move you guys.
Oh.
It says there's a wall.
Oh, you gotta use your arrow keys.
Okay.
As we walk,
Doop, 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 doop.
Where is everybody?
Under his breath, he's gonna say to Issa, he's gonna,
This way.
apologize for last night. Everybody's just kind of on edge.
Says to Issa
Yes.
in this open door here.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna move. Micaiah, I'm gonna move you there, even though you're not technically there, just so that you can see the room. Which is bare. There's nothing there, but you all. So Issa just it's like and you guys walk into this room, and in this room you can see several people. There are a bunch of kobolds in this room. There is all of the cultists that you had met, the four there, the 3 bodyguards for Talus, the butler that you had seen, but then an additional 2 humans who you hadn't seen yesterday or last night. Another woman who is dressed kind of in like maid clothing, and then another guy who's dressed similarly, like not in a maid uniform, but in a server uniform. Or maybe he's in a maid uniform. You can use your imagination. And
Oh my.
like I said, several kobolds. And everybody is kind of standing in this room, murmuring to each other a little bit. And Issa steps to the side, and then you hear this like as Talith walks into the room. She's got her she's in full ceremonial armor type getup with the bright white shining armor. She has her wand in one hand, her headpiece there, and it's glittering, shining. You can see that she is putting on this whole show of being Talus the White. And you remember her talking about Varum the White and how she did not get that mask that he was supposed to be given. And she steps in and she's humming and she goes, "They shall rise," and everybody in the room goes, "They shall rise," and she's like it's almost like a whole Baptist type feel as she comes in, They shall rise, and everyone goes,
We
they
just
shall
got into
rise.
it's like those famous Southern black churches. We're all just like,
Yep. And
Jam
Issa gets right into it right away too. She's putting on the whole show as well. All hail the Queen Mother, and everyone in the room. All hail the Queen Mother, Tiamat. We praise thee and give thee reverence as we grow ever closer to releasing you from your hellish prison. And you hear, hail, hail, and everybody is going crazy. And she holds up her hand and she says, your wisdom will know no equal, for how could any being compete with the awe of the five? And she holds her hand up like this, and everybody in the room is like holding up their hands. And she says, the Queen united will bring about the age of enlightenment, and we will all be rewarded for our loyalty to her. And I say, hail Tiamat, the Queen shall rise. We call out to you, O mighty sovereign, to lend your strength and guidance to your stewards who speak as your voice, and seek the masks to bring your will forth. Varum the White, and after each of these names, the group says, they shall rise. Resmir the Black, they shall rise. Neronvain the Green, they shall rise. Resmir, oops, sorry, said that. Galvin the Blue, they shall rise. And the great Severin the Red, to whom you have entrusted to carry out this monumental task in your name. Praise the Queen, everybody yells in the room. We are your consort. We are your vessel. May our bounty be enough to break your chains. Soon your horde will take to the sky. And everyone says, hail Tiamat, and they're like clapping. And this goes on for like another hour.
Oh. So it's typical church.
Micaiah,
Yes, ma'am.
you are in the woods.
I am in the woods.
What are you wearing?
Oh.
I'm wearing, well,
every AOL text chat in like
ASL.
1998 ever.
ASL.
I would have been wearing like not my full equipment, obviously, but like a base layer, pants, long shirt type thing.
Do you have your weapons on you?
The look on Izzy's face, she knows that answer already.
Well,
I
you
mean,
might
honestly, I
have
don't-
like a dagger or something. I don't know. You wouldn't obviously have your quarterstaff and have brought it with you, as kinky as Issa may be. Might be a
Just a little knife,
I don't
step
have
just a
too
little
far.
knife play. A little knife play never hurt anybody.
I have like a small survival type knife in my
Okay.
boot.
All right. So you are in the woods and it is cold. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $17.
So you start to shiver, but you feel okay for now. Like you've been colder. So what are you
Well,
doing?
I did get a long rest, right? So I'm all
Yes, yeah. Everybody got a long rest,
all my
by the way.
spells
Yes.
and everything like that.
Yep.
All right. So can I change into like a bear?
Yep.
I mean, I know that I didn't roll really well to be able to tell where I am, but like I can tell temperature wise. Like, would a bear be able to stay warm in this environment? Do I?
Oh
think?
yeah. So you shift into Just a brown bear?
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on. That was a good one.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Now I feel like I'm in
one.
Twilight and I'm like Jacob and I like ran away and I'm lost somewhere.
Yeah.
But it could
So-
be like that.
What are you doing? What are you doing to help yourself out of the situation?
What am I doing? That's a really, really good question. So, bears have like good sense of smell, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, I'm going to try to see if I can smell any type of human civilizations or even other animals, something.
Okay.
I don't know.
So make a perception check with advantage as you start to roam around searching for any kind of scent to lead you.
That's a 19 for the first one and a 9 for the second one, so 19.
Okay. So you sniff around, and you catch the scent of humans.
All right. And what do I see?
So odds or evens?
Evens.
So you don't see much at the moment. You're kind of sniffing around, lifting your bare nose, sniffing, and you start to smell the faintest hint of like a smoke from a fire in a fireplace. Not like a campfire, but roll a survival check.
Alright.
This is straight survival.
Oh shit, nat 20.
All right. So as you're sniffing, you look up and you can see very far away. Like you just happen to catch a glimpse through the trees of a thin smoke line. And you think like, okay, I've got a direction to go in. And you start heading down that way. You travel for, let's see here. You travel for about 30 minutes and it's getting closer. Make one more survival check.
9. Yeah.
You come to like this clearing or this a clearing, and when you look around, you feel like you've lost for a moment the smokestack. But then as you're looking, you see it again. It looks like you kind of got lost and went a little bit further in a different direction than you needed to. So it takes you a little bit longer. But you, about an hour later, find yourself finally coming up to the the familiar lodge. And
oh, it's that lodge? I found the lodge?
You found the lodge.
Oh,
But so
Christ.
as you walk up, are you coming up in bear form or in human, or not human, half elf form, Micaiah form?
Once I recognize that it's the lodge, I'll turn back into human form again, Micaiah
Okay.
form.
So you turn back into your form and you start stepping towards the lodge. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit! All right.
As
Go back to bear. Go back to bear.
out of
Yeah, right.
down from the roof of the lodge, you see a quick shadow come diving down in your direction
no.
with a. As you hear
damn
the familiar. An 8. Okay.
Fuck.
Sorry, one
Guys,
second.
fucked up.
As I grab this. So you feel it almost before you see it. You get slammed by this giant flying, I don't even know what you'd call it, deer, essentially, with claws.
Murder deer.
The murder deer.
Fucking hate those things.
Blitzen.
And you take 9. Hold on. Actually, I gotta roll this because you didn't make it. So we'll see. It is going to try to pick you up before it does. So it dives down and does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
All right. So you take 8 points of piercing damage, and you find yourself grappled as it pulls you up into the air about 10 feet. What are you doing?
This goddamn thing. I am going to.
Moral of the story is always stay in bed.
Oh no, I don't think I
Because
can
it's
really
fun
do
in
that.
the morning.
I was gonna say, can I do like call lightning? But if I hit the creature, I'll also hit myself, won't I?
Yeah.
Alright, so that won't work. You can't do that. So can
Just
I
took a
just
turn.
And we're all
Try.
in the middle of this building, hallelujahing, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no window in this room. Nobody's just like I'm not sitting there like this and just having to look out the window and see her being
If
tossed around.
You're at the north side of you're at the exact opposite side. If you were to look out the window, you would see stables and a kennel, actually. She's
Can I
at the
try
front.
poison spray like in the creature's like eyes.
Sure.
Alright. So that is creature has to succeed on a constitution saving throw. So you have to succeed on a constitution 13.
Big
That is a 17.
God damn it.
So this Periton is like, and it just lifts you as it's lifting you up. It's going to. Or you have anything else you want to do?
Well, if I already did that, I can't like try to hit it with my other hand. Can I like punch it?
I'll let you do it in this instance. I'll let you do an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
All right. So that would be. I forget how to do that now. How do I do an unarmed one?
It is just a straight your strength, so it would be
It says
1d20
Oh yeah, 1d20, and then it says +5 on the thing.
for your strength.
Like on D&D Beyond, it says.
It should be for unarmed strikes for everyone. It should be proficiency plus strength.
There you go. Forgot about the
+5, yeah.
proficiency.
So I got a 14 +5, so 19.
Yep, that hits. So you do. It's kind of just a straight number.
It's 3, right?
It's your strength,
Plus
strength
one.
score plus 1.
Yep, so 3.
3.
Yep. But I'm aiming for the eye. Specifically.
Okay.
Like,
So you punch it in the eye, and it's holding on to you pretty tightly. It's going to, as it's flying up towards its nest there, it's going to try to gore you with its beak.
that doesn't sound fun.
That is a 12 to hit. All right, so it tries to do that and its talons are they don't really have to hit you, so because it's got you in its claws there. So that is going to do 7 points of additional damage as it's raking its claws through you. And it's trying to, it flies up another 15 feet holding you, and it's bringing you up towards its nest. What are you doing?
Yay.
I have to poison spray it again, or try to.
Do you have more than one wild shape?
Yes. Is that a hint?
Kaya's gonna need another long rest.
You are by yourself at the moment.
So I should wild shape into something helpful. Like, what would be helpful?
A whale.
Heavy ass bear.
Yeah, but I'm off the ground, right? Like 15 feet off the ground, you said?
Yeah. What's your circle?
Land.
Oh, okay. Technically, you couldn't have changed into that brown bear.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We'll just say in the moment you had gotten this burst of that old energy that you had felt back in the day, and just like when you changed into the direwolf, your panic was able to save you.
Yes, and now my panic is gonna kill me. So can I change into like I don't know what to change into. It's the worst thing ever. I don't want to be on the spot. Kids can't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything.
Wait,
I need to change it to something that has a hard shell.
was this portal like right next to your bed? Like,
Yeah.
They weren't in a bed. They were on the floor. There's no bed in there. It was in a very large parlor.
So what does this thing look like? Tell me this again. This
oh, were
thing
you
that
not
holds
there when it like ripped out Eric's
Oh.
heart?
So this
Almost.
Oh, okay. So this is this essentially, as I'm showing you in Foundry, but it is a winged creature about the size of a human with these intense talons, a head of a deer with antlers, but then sharp teeth, and these like bloodshot red eyes, covered in like a mixture of fur and feathers. It's not a huge creature, but it is strong enough to, pull you up off the ground.
I have a baby awake. I'm weird.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wild shape into like a giant stag with big horns. Giant horns.
Oops. Okay,
Try to
hold on.
jab this thing.
Let me just double check, because there's certain, you can change into creatures that are a CR 1/2.
1/2.
So let me just double check. What a stag is.
God, that thing is fucking terrifying looking though, ain't it? Look at his face. He just thrives on death.
Alright,
I
let me
don't like
just
those
see.
things.
So we'll say, what is that, a CR 1-8? Yes, so you can do that. So you, it's going to be about the same size as this creature, though.
So when I change into it, what will happen to its grip on me then?
We'll see. Are you changing into the stag? That's what you're going to be?
Yep.
All right. So your body shifts and changes. Let's see. I'm gonna have, as you do morph into this creature, it's gonna make this straight. Just to see if I can hold on to you. All right. So you start morphing and shifting and changing, and it completely throws off this creature's grip on you. And as it does so, it's like you're about 20 feet off the ground. It loses its grip, and you plummet down to the ground in your stag form. You will, as you're falling, you fall to the ground and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And as you do so, your body slams down. You morph back into Micaiah shape. So you take 3 points of damage on your Micaiah self. You had 4 points as a stag. So you take 3 points of damage as it rolls over. The damage rolls over on the form. What are you doing?
I am.
So you dropped. When you dropped, you fell as it was trying to bring you up over the rooftop. So you have fallen probably about 10 feet from the front door.
Oh, I am just dashing into the front door.
Okay. All right. So it was up in the air, trying to circle back around as you run in. Not looking great. Run into the front door. So you find yourself in the main hall again. Right, like staring at those stairs that you and Issa were, like you run through that first foyer area and then into the main hall, and you're just kind of like catching your breath. And as you come in catching your breath, you can hear the chattering and talking of people as you all up on that second floor are finally coming out of your very long sermon by Talus the White, who she's still in the room but kind of like bade everybody to, enjoy the rest of your day. And Issa comes out. You would be able to see, essentially, Micaiah would be down on that first floor, and the rest of you, as you're coming out of the room, you can see, down in the main area, you can see Micaiah looking not great and not wearing a lot of clothes.
By the gods, what did you do to her?
Issa dashes down the stairs herself towards you and is like, "Holy shit, Micaiah! What the fuck? This isn't the type of place where you go for a walk."
Well, it wasn't exactly a walk.
Where did you go?
I don't know. I was looking at this shimmery fabric stuff. I don't know what the heck it was, and it just looked cool. So I put my hand next to it. Next thing I know, it feels a little cold. So I'm like, what is this? I thought I was gonna get to go see some other dimension. I don't know. Put my head in, sucked me right in. I don't know where I was.
You stuck your head through a rug.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. It must be some kind of portal or something.
So where did it drop you off?
So I don't know exactly where I was, but it was cold, and I changed it to a bear, and I was able to somehow find the lodge, thank goodness, using my instincts. And so somewhere out, 30 minutes or so away from the bear's run.
You were about, based off of your travels, you think you were probably between 4 and 5 miles away.
Oh, 4 and 5 miles away.
Yeah.
There you go. So for some reason, there's some kind of shimmery fabric that leads you 4 miles away outside this lodge.
Sounds like an escape hole to me.
Oh, what is Avedon? She's got more
explore
potions,
the world.
doesn't she?
I didn't explore around me because I didn't know where I was, and I just wanted to find y'all again. But now that we know that, we could go out there and explore, like, why somebody wants to go out there exactly. Is there another portal somewhere near there?
Oh, what's with all the blood and scratches?
Oh, that.
Oh.
Oh, that's a minor detail. I was trying to get back, and some bird thing grabbed me.
Oh, the murder deer outside.
Yeah, that murder deer. Yeah.
I ran into that when we first showed up.
Yeah. Then I had to turn into a stag, and then it dropped me, and then I had to run, and it was just a whole thing. It's been a long morning.
In more ways than one.
Oh, yes. It was a nice night, and then a long morning. I need to go back in the tub. Tubby
Yeah,
tub.
you do. I'm not going to join you this time, though. I'm going to go get started on my task. You guys pretty much have everything you need. Yeah.
You said Talos was going to give us something? A banner of sorts?
Oh, right, yeah. Hold on. I'll go chat with her. And Issa goes back up the stairs. Avedon, you going back a little bit. Your night, you woke up a little bit earlier than everybody else, and there was just this emptiness that stayed with you as you kind of stayed up. You got your long rest, but you stayed up in the room listening to Vidania sleep, and just not able, Reaper, to, your normal routine would have kind of involved you taking a peek at your orb and looking inside of it and being a part of that whole experience, but this is the first night that you didn't have that. So that's your morning. Issa comes back down a few minutes later, and she has this this banner, and it is kind of like strips of color. There is red, blue, black, white, and green for the different chromatic dragons. And she hands it off to you, and she says, "Remember now," she said, to kind of wave this, and all hail Tiamat.
As we approach the town.
Yeah.
The town or the castle?
Well, you got to go through the town to get to the castle. So, both.
And do we have any? Do we need any robes or any sort of disguise?
I think. So you'll want to wear a little bit of your uniforms. She says, looking around where you're at, in the middle of the.
Sorry, I forgot we were in a room. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're in the hall. She's like, you're gonna want to wear your uniforms and make sure that you're waving it so that they know that you're friendly, and yeah. I'll meet up with you if I can. I'll be there if I can. I just have stuff to do here. If you wanted to go down and get those people, that now would be the time too. But remember to leave the dwarf.
Does Talus have a key to release them?
Or do you want to just cut their hands off?
I could just hit the lock. Smash their hands.
Let me go back up. She runs back up. You get another good glimpse of, all that working out she's been doing. Runs back up into the room. So you guys have a few minutes down in the main hall.
Micaiah, you do not stick your head through hole rugs in the wall.
I learned my lesson, let me tell you.
Usually it's curiosity killed the cat, but
It
one of
also
these days
is gonna kill me.
She
One of these
can
days.
turn into a cat.
So,
I can. Yeah, no, I gotta really stop doing that.
All right.
I would suggest Abaddon reach into the bag and give this curious cat a potion.
Okay.
I think she's.
Do you want that?
All right,
I love
bitch.
a potion, yes.
All right, bitch. Change your potion.
Take it.
Thank you.
Are there any?
Roll it for me,
Issa,
babe.
You want me to roll it?
Issa's,
Mhm.
Issa's still upstairs.
She's
or
like,
did she
pour
go
it in
back?
my mouth. Bitch, pour it in
Yeah,
my
I
mouth.
can't even do it. I'm too hurt.
You have to do the same face that was it Malcolm makes when he's in the popsicle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Sorry, what were you saying? Does Ethan what?
Issa's still upstairs. I
Yeah.
lost track of them. Okay. When she comes downstairs, I'm going to ask her.
All right, she comes back. She's got the banner draped. Oh, she already gave you the banner. She was asking for the key. So she has the key, and she's like, I gotta go with you, and then I have to bring this back to her. So
Understood.
Do you have any spears or anything like that we can affix this to? In this place, is there an armory or some kind?
Makai's gonna go get the rest of her stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
Like when you say banner, is it already on a stick or something like that?
No,
or is it
it's just a banner. You would affix it to something. Issa's like, I can go back up there and ask. And then she just runs back up the stairs.
If I knew her better, I'd give her a pat on the bum. Just like she's getting her steps in today. So, I feel like if I did that, she'd cut my arm off. Sneak attack.
So after another minute, she comes back down, and she kind of gives you a stink eye a little bit, Arik, and then she's like, she doesn't have anything that she's willing to give you, but you can use Micaiah's quarterstaff or something.
Fair enough. Why'd you look at me so dirty?
Is there anything else?
No.
Let's go. So, you guys head down into the basement, through the kitchen, and the familiar site there. Are all of you going, or just a couple?
I figured probably just Zan would go down.
Yeah.
Since
All right.
just
We don't
him
all need to
so
go.
last time.
Let's
All right.
get our
So,
things together and wait by the front door, I guess.
okay. So Zan and Issa head down the that way. Issa looks at you, Zan, as you're traveling that way, and she's like, "Good luck with them." By the way. I mean, I hope to meet up with you guys again, but you've got quite the There's a lot of fuckery going on with you guys.
Yes, we are unique.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. This is gonna be tough. So, I don't know. I guess let's just see how it goes. And you head down the stairs, and sitting there, right where you left them, the woman looking even a little bit more beat up than she was before, is the priest, the woman, and the dwarf. And the woman like scoots forward when she sees you come, and she's like, "Are you letting us go? Is it time to go?"
Yes, you must remain quiet. I have worked a way for your release, but you must remain quiet on the way out.
You see the priest start like whispering like a prayer, and then looking at her, and he says, "I told you we would see the sun again." And Issa steps forward, and she starts unlocking the woman's chains. And the woman is like crying, and the priest starts crying as well. You see these tears just kind of flowing down their faces. And the dwarf like scoots forward as well, holds his arms out. Issa like looks at him and then scoots over to the priest. The woman stands up and she runs over and she gives you a hug, Zan. She smells horrible.
It's all right now. I need you to hold yourself together for just a little longer. You're almost out of here.
And she's just like, "Thank you so much, thank you." And the priest stands up finally, and steps forward, and just the woman runs over, and they hug each other, and they start walking up the stairs. And the dwarf is looking at you Zan, and looks over at Issa, and Issa looks at him, and he's like, and she says, "Nope." And he says, he's like spits on the floor. He's like, "I knew it." And he kind of looks like he's shaking a little bit in this moment, like he's realizing that like he's not going anywhere, and there's a little bit of a panic and anxiety as he doesn't really know what's in store for him. Like, "You're not real saviors, or you'd let us all go."
I'm sorry.
"You're not sorry."
Believe me, I am. But there are bigger things going on.
"You're a sorry sack of shite. That's what you are." "My blood will be on your hands. You have the opportunity now." And Issa just like rolls her eyes and starts like leading the other two up the stairs, and he's looking at you, Zan.
There's already countless lifetimes of blood on my hands, but I do not take it lightly. Know that.
"You can take it whatever way you want. Fuck you. I'll haunt your dreams."
Zen turns
He's
his
not
back,
voting for Zan.
walks away.
Not a Zan 2020 fan.
With "Don't you forget about me." Just playing as he goes up the stairs. As you walk on by.
And he yells out again, "Fuck you! Fuck you!" as you're walking away. So you guys all gather. The rest of you get to see finally these individuals as they come out from the kitchen. And Issa makes a show in the main hall of telling them like, "You're gonna listen to them and do as they say," and all that other bullshit. And yeah, you gather up your things. Is there anything else you want to try to do in the lodge before you head out? You could always go looking for a spear or something if you wanted. Talus comes out and she stands like on the balcony, just like overlooking all of you, and like nods. With her
I'm
two
not gonna
bodyguards.
go rooting around. I think we've worn out our welcome somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last thing I
Micaiah,
want to do is get caught snooping and stealing something. I'll just.
Micaiah's upset, and Annie really has to go to bed. She's
Yeah.
hurting.
Well, yeah, we'll end it here for the night.
In real life and in the game.
Yes.
Figured you IRL and in the game.
I'll just
Beat
make like a hole, like we'll cut down like a sapling or something like that. Just make a hole out of it.
All right, and with that, your night and morning in the lodge has ended, and you guys head on your way out the front door.
Is there like a magic word to keep the fucking psycho deer off of us?
No.
Yeah, can you watch out for the murder deer, please?
No, so there isn't, but as you're leaving the front door, you all almost have like a little mini heart attack, because as you come out from between those the front gate there, not gate, but the front door area there, and look to the side, there is to your right a large, like 10 to 12 foot tall green troll with 4 arms just standing there, with holding 2 of the arms holding the rein, like the leash or reins of a couple of guard drakes. And this is what you see. I'm just going to show you really quickly what you see before you go to bed. Alright. I should have had this up, but I forgot that I was going to show you this. Damn it, it's not working. Gorgeous. Sorry. So you see this just standing, 2 arms holding the reins of guard drakes, 1 arm holding a large battle axe.
Shit.
And it's
face.
just standing there watching you as you walk away. And Micaiah, make a quick nature check. Is anybody else proficient in nature?
I believe Zan is. Yes, Zan is proficient in nature.
Okay, you can make a nature check too.
Yay, we both can.
That's an 8 for Zan.
Fish in my ass.
No, these are black drakes. And that 20. Whose was that? That was
Mine.
Micaiah. Sorry, what was that, Zan?
It's an 8.
An 8. Micaiah, you look at this and you're like, oh, fuck. Because this dude is a 4-armed troll, and you know that these type are extremely difficult, very smart. But it's just standing there, almost like allowing you to leave, and you guys kind of glance up because you're waiting for this Periton to attack. There's nothing; it does not come down. As the goodbye party tells you goodbye by just standing there watching you walk down towards the portal. You have to go down the other end on your way to Parnast.
Gotcha.
And that is where we will end.
Alright.
So it's a good
That was
thing we
fun.
didn't have to fight, because we would have had to fight that fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
We
That
got
was fun, though.
torches. We can take them.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. We will continue. Actually, on Monday, I'm going to be doing some DM prep because I've got a lot to prep for Tuesday's adventure down into Parnast. And let's see. We are. All right. We're going to raid. Again, don't forget, if you're a local and you're watching us, the word of the week is Cubby time. So make sure you go to the Armory and or Tabletop Games in Westport and enter to win the weekly raffle. And we will see you next Monday if you want to come hang out with me while I prep stuff. or Tuesday if you want to see the bums. We are also doing a one-shot adventure on Thursdays. I think we might either have just one more session. So we had our first session last week. Our next session will be this Thursday, and I feel like it might go one more session and then probably wrap up there, and then we'll talk about it because it's two veteran DMs and two complete newbies who have never played before. We've got Fires of Atheline and Ark Survivor who are playing along with Vidania and Abaddon's other halves, Chris and Kevin, respectively. So that has been fun. They've been doing a great job, and we are gonna raid Roll the Roll today, just because why not? They're doing Pathfinder, actually, but please join us on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and thanks a lot. And we will see you guys and gals and everyone else in a couple days.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks.
For coming
Bye-bye.
with us, everyone.
Bye.
Hubby time.
Happy time.
Tabby time.
Should have been called Lucky Time, actually.
I don't know. Everyone got in a tub, but only 2 people got lucky.
Yeah.
Lauren's
And then
out of here like a rocket.
And then she
It's
became
midnight.
immediately unlucky.
Oh yeah.
Jumped through a portal. So.
Well, next, if you guys want to do like the first, I know that only half of you are still here, but like, if you want to do the first of the first Saturday is catch up, or the last Saturday is like the community stream.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it's up to whatever you guys want to do.
I figure that might be fun to catch up on stuff.
Do we want to do the first stream or the first Saturday?